Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session that was created for a client that really felt it difficult to ask for help, or they would feel guilty or resentful if they were giving help. And part of it came from trust issues that resolved or were created in their past, particularly in childhood, where people would take advantage. They would ask for things but not really reciprocate. And there was this fear of expectation or exploitation or manipulation. And what you're going to hear in this hypnosis session, it utilizes a backdrop of where this particular client wanted to move to. They wanted to move from the city to something less built up. So it uses the backdrop of New England, particularly Newport. And what you're going to find there is a deepener that involves tea, which is quite a unique deepener, and suggestions and metaphors like a balance, and how debts of favors become almost like tokens to evaluate whether or not a boundary is necessary or not. So if you have difficulty asking for help, you have this attitude of, I need to do everything by myself, I don't want to rely on anyone, I think you will benefit from this session. Of course, it was created for unique individuals. Some of the references won't correlate to you because they are them and you are you. But if you like the idea of working with me directly on an issue specific to your needs, check out the link in the show notes where you can schedule that free 30-minute consultation call, or drop me an email with any questions you have, and that's adam@adamcox.co.uk. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a slow, long, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, feel a wonderful sense of release, particularly around your forehead, your jaw, neck and shoulders. Feel a sense that you're letting go. And on your next inward breath, breathe in slightly deeper than the last, holding it when it's fully retained. And as you release, just imagine breathing out twice as long and twice as slow, enabling you to really feel that you're releasing any stress and any tension from your body. So as you breathe in and breathe out, allowing any background noises to fade away, maybe take a moment to settle there into your chair, allowing your body to relax. Feel the support beneath you. Take another deep breath in, breathing in a resourceful feeling of relaxation, and exhaling any tension. Breathe in and breathe out as you allow yourself to sink deeper into comfort and pure relaxation. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine yourself in a picturesque New England town. But not on a cloudy grey day. Imagine it's a crisp, clear day. Blue skies and sunshine. And feel as you breathe in that the air is clean and invigorating. And I wonder if you could imagine yourself walking along winding streets lined with charming colonial houses. Perhaps the white clapboard siding glinting in the soft sunlight. Each house seems to hold a story, a history, and as you stroll, you feel a sense of timelessness and serenity. And maybe you could imagine further along vineyards stretching out across rolling hills, their rows neat and orderly. The leaves shimmer in the breeze, and almost imagine tasting the sweet ripeness in the air. And beyond the vineyards, the ocean sparkles like a field of diamonds. Imagine seeing the sunshine blinking off the waves, and the sound of waves lapping against the docks is soothing, a rhythm that matches the pace of your breath, slow and steady. And now teleport yourself to the famous cliff walk near the Newport Mansions. The path winds along the edge of the cliffs, giving you breathtaking views of the ocean and the grandeur of the historic estates. The sun's rays shimmer off the water, and you feel a sense of calm and wonder washing over you. Because everything here moves at a different pace. A pace that allows you to breathe deeply and relax fully. Imagine your cliff walk is finished. Find yourself in those winding streets. Perhaps you could imagine a quaint little cafe with a view of the ocean. And you decide to step inside, where the interior is warm and welcoming, perhaps with wooden beams, a comforting scent of tea and pastries. Imagine taking a seat by the window, or perhaps outside, and imagine being served with a steaming cup of oolong tea. You lift the cup and take a sip, feeling the warmth spread through your body, noticing the unique scent. And And each sip brings you deeper into relaxation. With every taste of the tea, you feel a sense of grounding and balance. The smooth, earthy flavors anchor you to this moment, helping you release any lingering thoughts or worries. Sip by sip, you go deeper and deeper into a place of calm and clarity. So now, as you sit here in this place of peace and serenity, feel your arms limp and loose, your breathing effortless, any tension in your face melting away. A wonderful feeling of complete relaxation. I want you to reflect on the idea of helping others. Imagine each act of kindness, each favor, as a thread in a tapestry. A tapestry that weaves connections between people. Each interaction is a new thread, and these threads are strong yet flexible, and they allow you to feel connected while maintaining your independence. These are threads, not chains. Connected, not controlled. Because you have the power to say no when you need to. Saying no is like placing a sturdy lock on a door that you can open whenever you choose. It's not about shutting people out. It's about ensuring that your space is respected. And at the same time, there is immense power in saying yes. Because when you choose to say yes, you open that locked door to opportunities, to building trust, to creating bonds, and to discovering the reciprocity that strengthens relationships. Perhaps you could imagine a scale, an old-fashioned weighing scale, balanced and fair. Each small favor, each act of generosity places a token on one side of the scale. And over time, you can see who is adding to the balance and who takes without giving. These small debts, these tokens, become a way to evaluate the integrity and reliability of the people in your life. They help you see clearly who can be trusted and who might require firmer boundaries. Saying no to an unequal balance is the easiest no. No need for guilt. You evaluate the dynamics and act accordingly. Because as you gain this clarity, you feel a deep sense of empowerment. But without these small gestures and favors, the balance would never be revealed. You couldn't know who to trust and who not to. You need the small debts and favors, these tokens, to evaluate the scales. I want you now to imagine yourself walking through a vineyard where each vine represents a relationship in your life. Some vines are strong and fruitful, offering abundance in return for care. And others may be tangled or weak, requiring pruning or even removal. You tend to this vineyard with care and intention, knowing that the harvest depends on the balance between giving and receiving. And as you walk, you realize that resentment, or the fear of being manipulated or taken advantage of, is like a weed that can choke the vines. But now you're able to see these weeds clearly, and you have the tools to remove them, allowing you to let go of resentment, particularly of yourself, replacing it with discernment and empowerment. Imagine the vineyard growing with more vines, healthier vines that lead to a bountiful harvest. By nurturing the vines that matter most, you allow your vineyard to thrive. From this moment forward, you carry with you the confidence to evaluate relationships with wisdom and clarity. But you can only evaluate relationships by giving them a chance. You trust your ability to say no whenever necessary, and you find joy in saying yes when it aligns with your values and strengthens your connections. Each small debt of a favor becomes a tool for understanding, a way to build trust with those who reciprocate, and to set boundaries with those who do not. You are free from fear. You are empowered, and you are at peace with the balance of giving and receiving. But before we leave this part of the world, I want you to imagine your life here, maybe 6 months or 12 months in the future. See yourself with strong connections, good friends, interesting social life and activities, things you find stimulating and enjoyable. See that future version of you with an enhanced quality of life. You're not just surviving in this place, you are thriving in this place. And when you can imagine that future, a future free of manipulation, guilt, and resentment, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And consider this a seed you're planting now that will bear fruit in the near future. But now imagine yourself back at that cafe, staring into a finished cup of oolong tea, realizing that this has been a journey in your imagination. Ideas within ideas, thoughts within thoughts, and dreams within dreams. But it's now time to return. But you return with a sense of clarity, perspective, and a sense that you are free to say yes to things you used to say no to, because in doing so, the scales reveal themselves to you. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Start to calibrate with the here and now as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. That's it. 7, 8, fully open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake. Wide awake. Wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.